Thank you so much, my viewers. I really appreciate for your support, for your encouragement, and for following me up. Before we continue, kindly click on the subscribe button, like, share, and also comment so that I can have views on whatever ideas you have, or any issues, or what you're proposing for me to add up. For the meantime, I appreciate the sponsors of this video, that's the Kero Detergents Company, and they give you detergents of the sweet scents. And also they offer the garlic, the ginger, that is tangawizi in Kiswahili, and deliveries are free of charge. To get accessories, call the number or WhatsApp the number in the screen. Was told of his or her dream that he was supposed to have in his or her life, the achievements they just supposed to have in their lives. It was something really touching, because at that time people could work so hard to achieve whatever they were aiming at, and that was the best life ever, because everybody seemed so independent. They followed instructions, they followed what they were being taught by their teachers, their parents, all that. But coming to this world now, the people back then, some have achieved whatever they were driving towards, but a good number hasn't achieved. It is just because sometimes destiny is not arrived in the same direction. Destiny is something that you cannot arrive using the same way as your friend, your brother, your sister is using. You have your own way or own direction to achieve your destiny. So trying to implant or trying to emulate any of your friends or your family members ways to achieve their destiny will never help in life. Okay, but now don't get me wrong there, because what I mean is that there are things we can borrow from what we see and can help us, but the things that we borrow but can't help us, they just continue ruining down our lives. But today it is really sad to see someone following someone else's procedure and failing to achieve as the person being followed has achieved. You know why? Because there's this part that we have never understood, the part of the struggle, the things that person went through, the hardships. More so in life, hardships is what builds people. The difficult times, the difficult situations is what makes people who they are or who they exist as we see them or follow them nowadays. Yeah, so whenever we try to emulate people's life, their ways of living, let's try also to understand what difficulty they have passed in this life. Is it something worth handling by you? Is it something that you can take through or you can pass through, or is it something that when you follow it really destroys you or it will be difficult in a way? But I encourage this thing, that despite you even identifying the difficulty the person went through, despite you looking upon everything, the steps the person went through, it is so wise and so brilliant for you to have something built in you called an ambition, and something called determination in you. It should be very varied, because you all depend on your determination and your ambition. When your heart has the zeal, when your heart is determined to reach there, following up everything that you have set yourself, like the discipline you have put yourself into, it is what always comes in terms of achieving. It also once comes in terms of you reaching your destiny. So if yourself do not discipline, you don't have that the steps or the procedures set for your own self, or what you believe that when you walk through this path and go there, it will be so difficult, I promise. So for the meantime, I would like to appreciate each and every person of us that is trying to build a character of his or her on their own basis. They're trying to do things on their own ways, following the right channels, right procedures, because that is what will encourage you yourself. That is what will make you push on That is what will make you identify the parts you need the most attention in you, the parts that don't need much attention. And whenever you identify where attention is needed so much, you need to think so hard on that, so that also sometimes you just try to figure yourself into ways that can make you handle the hard parts of your life that can come through. And be rest assured that whenever you have identified a way to settle your hardships, you find a way to go through the hard times that may come on your way. You have made it. Just know that you are heading somewhere. You have a target to achieve, because that is the only part that is really difficult. That is the only part that makes people not realize whatever they are chasing after. And again, there is this part called the failing part. Let this part not be a part where makes you give up. Let it not be a part that makes you like you don't want to work again in life, like you don't want to push again, you don't want to move again. What I've come to learn with myself is that whenever I fail, it is a lesson, because it has just taught me one way or one thing that if I do want to take me to where I want to arrive, so I totally avoid it. So that is a lesson that you learn from failing. So when you move on, learning from the failures that you make, that is how you become harder, you become more experienced in the path you are using or in the way you are taking all through. So be very careful in terms of picking lessons from failures, picking lessons from whatever thing that comes in as a distractors in your life. So you need to be very keen, very careful, that because it is so hard sometimes to identify what is distracting you. It is so hard for you to know what is not making you reach there, because sometimes it may happen in people or something that you have made so close to you that you think are more important to you, but they might sometimes look as distractors or things that not make you push away or push on life. And then the next thing I would like to tell us or let us know is that whenever you determine or whenever you choose to go through this life and achieve some greatness in life, make sure you put a hand in helping the other people that need you most, because that is how you achieve greatness in your life. As long as you input something or you make someone grow somewhere or you mentor someone somewhere, that is how your self-motive grow, your productivity also to the society grows in that part. And also that is how greatness is achieved in most parts, or in the best way possible, through lending, through giving your hand, support, all that stuff. And lastly, but not least, it is something called self-development. When you develop yourself very well, you teach yourself things that will take you somewhere, things that will give you ways or to handle things. That is called self-development. So you must be doing it every day, so that you might not miss something in life. When you do things practically every day, you learn things every day. Your brain, your knowledge expands. You get aware to what the world holds for you. You get aware of what you should do. You get aware of what you shouldn't do. Because at most times you can't just walk through life without having the knowledge of how to handle things like that in life. So I thank you so much for tuning in to my TV channel, and I really pray that you be one of my promoters by subscribing to my YouTube channel, by liking, by sharing this message to many, because it is an inspiration to most of us. Let us work hard. Let us never give up in life, because giving up should never be an option in your life, but it should be a way of making you push day in, day out. And that is how blessings, and also when God sees your hand in terms of your hardness, how you work so hard, or how you put yourself. That is how you grow. Thank you so much. My name is Amos, and I bless you for tuning in.